Hey everybody, welcome to Fantasy Football Live. I'm TJ Jefferson. I'm here with Justin Mooney. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go over the Week 4 waiver wire pickups. These are the guys that might still be free agents in your league, and if so, you definitely want to pick them up. Justin, who are we looking at quarterback?
David Garrard. David Garrard plays for Jacksonville Jaguars, who are a bad football team. Bad football teams throw the ball a lot in the fourth quarter. They're playing Tennessee this week. This is a game where he's going to throw the ball. He's also a running quarterback. He's a guy that's going to get you points in a lot of ways. He also throws the ball to Maurice Jones-Drew. This is a guy you want because he's got a hyphen. Another guy with a hyphen is Mike Sims-Walker. Those are the guys that are going to get you a lot of points, and Garrard is a guy that's going to get you those points. If he's available, he's a guy you want to pick up.
I agree with that. Now, what about running back? Who should the people out there look to snatch up off that waiver wire if they haven't done so already?
Well, if you have a taste for it, Glenn Coffey. Frank Gore is out. Glenn Coffey ran wild in the preseason. He's pretty much the no-brainer pickup of the week. He's the guy you want to target among anyone else. He's taking over in a team that runs the ball well. He's a guy that's going to get a lot of yards. He's going to get a lot of touches, and that's really all you can ask for.
Indeed. Now we're going to move on to the choice of the people. That would be Tashard Choice, running back of the Dallas Cowboys.
Tashard Choice is in a great situation right now. Marion Barber is banged up, may play, may not play. Felix Jones is incredibly fast and looked awesome on Monday night. But the fact of the matter is he's going to be out at least 1 week, maybe 2 weeks with a bad knee. So Choice is a guy that's going to get the carries. And every time Choice has had a chance to play, he has put up big numbers. So he's a guy that if you can't get Coffey, you have to get Choice, especially with the bye weeks happening. He's a great start this week against Denver.
So we got one more running back, and it brings to mind the words of Steely Dan, Ricky, don't lose that number. Tell him about your next guy.
We're talking about Ricky Williams. Yes, that Ricky Williams. Well, he is fantasy relevant again. He gets a lot of touches in Miami. Pennington is out, which means Chad Henne's going to be throwing the ball. He throws a much deeper ball. He's going to be going deep to Bess. He's going to be going deep to Ginn Jr., which means the defenses are going to have to be stretched out a bit, giving Ricky an opportunity to run more. They are going to run the ball even more than they have been with Henne until he gets comfortable. So Ricky's a guy, do you want to start him this week? I don't know, but if you have the bench space, pick him up, stow him there, see what he does. I think you might be surprised.
Okay, now on the wide receiver. Now, we spoke briefly about the hyphenate, Mike Sims-Walker. We all seem to like that guy as a pickup, but there's someone else that you like out there, someone that the people need to grab up, and who is that?
That's Devon Bess. With Pennington out, Chad Henne in at quarterback, like I said, he stretches the field, and Bess seems to be the guy, at least after this first week, that he goes to. So Bess is definitely a guy you want on your radar. If you've got the roster space, pick him up. He's playing against Buffalo this week. Buffalo, okay against the pass. If you're in a bye week pinch, you could actually start him this week, but definitely a guy you want to have him on your bench and see what Henne can do.
Now, this next guy is a tight end I think everyone needs to pick up. I think he's a guy who's finally reached his potential, at least we're hoping, and that would be?
That would be Vernon Davis, who TJ already had. Now, if you're not like TJ and you didn't already have him, he's a guy you want to get. He's in the circle of trust of Sean Hill. He is in the circle of trust of Samurai Mike Singletary. He's a guy that's the best, most explosive playmaker outside of Frank Gore on that team. Well, Frank Gore isn't going to be playing for the next few weeks, so Vernon Davis is the guy in the passing game that is going to get the big plays, and I really like him as a pickup and a start.
Next up, we have defenses. Now, defenses win championships. What defense is still probably floating around on the waiver wire that people need to grab?
Well, this defense is not going to win a championship, but they could help you win a fantasy championship, and that's the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay. Take away that fluky play against the Broncos, and they shut them down.
They did.
And they're a team that plays really well. They get to the quarterback. They get a lot of turnovers. They're playing great this year, but the best part is they're playing the Cleveland Browns. And anytime you have a team playing the Cleveland Browns, you want to start them on defense.
There you have it, guys. Those are the Week 4 waiver wire pickups, the pickups that you need to make and able to ensure yourself a successful Week 4 in fantasy football. For Justin Mooney, I'm TJ Jefferson. We'll catch you next week on Fantasy Football Live.